isn't my usual thing, but I am sitting on my bed, even though the art easel is right there, so I can give you guys kind of a sample of sort of a Japanese dragon, similar, not the same dragon, but similar to what I will be doing on the canvas. I just thought I'd just give you a short vid. Yeah, I found an empty page in my sketchbook. Ooh. So yay, you know. So yes. So at least, you know, I can turn the camera to my sketchbook. Yay. Since I'm sitting here on my bed, and then, you know, because I have my pencils right here. So yeah, I can at least hold with my left hand, balance that on my leg, and turn the camera down to my sketchbook, and you guys can get a good idea, because I already know in my head, captured in my head, what this dragon looks like. Yay. Eidetic memory is great for that. So on to the drawing, and here we go. So as you can tell right here, I already started the eye. Don't mind my floor, whatever. My floor is concrete. My Japanese dragons are not always everybody else's dragon. So I won't be dragging this out. There we go. They need to stop trying to demonetize me. That. Let me balance a pillow up in my lap. Since you guys know that I'm doing my work from my bed tonight, let me do that instead of straining my back. Might help. I'll fix that in a minute. Because all it does is go like that. Yay. Come back in. Yes, I have to remember to keep it up here. Sorry about that. And focus. And focus. That helps if the camera focuses, right? It has to focus and focus and focus, focus, focus. Yes, that always helps. Not all dragons have the same shape on the top of their head. Although you might think that they do not. Sorry, I gotta remember to keep this camera. Certainly, I don't have camera people anymore. I do not have camera people or anybody anymore. I have to do it all myself. Oh, it's okay though. Perfectly okay. So you do the teeth. Have the teeth things here. Draw the smaller ones in. There you go, then they're all even. I know that might look like a dog at first, but trust me, this is not a dog. Dogs, in fact, do not have horns. No, they do not. Now, there are different styles of Japanese dragons that you can, in fact, do. Some of them have a lot of hair to them, like around here. Some of them you'll see that they have a lot of different design around their cranium. And then you really want to get that shade like underneath the horn, like that. And then of course, you know, we're not done with the mouth yet. Or the head, you know, we're not done with that yet. When it comes down to doing like the chin area, we gotta, first of all, we have to draw a line right here. This is very significant, drawing this right here. This is very significant for drawing out like the chin hair on a dragon. That's very significant for drawing this. You may not think it is. It's very significant. Because, okay, you just look how it is now, right? It's just the head, right? Just the head. You're like, okay, yeah, it's just the head. That's what you keep saying. And you can just take those layers. And now here's the thing. Most people do not think about what is the shape of your dragon? Which way does the air, the water, the land, which way does it shape your dragon? Or the fire, which way has this shaped your dragon? I'll probably have to, when I go in with other color or shapes into this dragon. This is the belly area of your dragon. So when you go to do that, you're going to take that up. Yes, very much like drawing a snake. See that? Very much like drawing a snake. That is how you do the belly of a dragon. It's very much like drawing a snake. And you can add that shade in there. Totally separates them. Totally separates the hair from the belly. Totally separates the hair from the body. See that? Totally separates the head from the body just by shade. Totally separates that. And the other thing we do is make sure that we get a little shade in between for that. And then when we go to thank you, see, I at least made sure I got an art video in, even if I had to sit on my bed. So I wanted to make sure I got that in. I found at least one piece of sketchbook paper, so I'm glad to, I can get this in today while sitting here. So I'm going to show you a little bit of color that can go in here for the belly area of the dragon. Using a yellow gold for the dragon. Don't mind if I have the shakes. I still have a little bit of the shakes today. The colored pencils I'm using are actually a watercolor pencil. So this is actually a watercolor. So, well, this always gets saved on here, so you're actually able to see this whenever. So, and thank you for the like. I appreciate that. And for my other viewer, I appreciate any viewers and likes and comments. I do appreciate that. And then I'm also going to go in with another gold tone. Now, I don't have any water or brushes near me right now. I'll have to sharpen that one, but yeah. And then you just take that in and shade with it. Oh no, I think that pencil broke. But yeah, you go in and you just shade. And that one did break. I'm gonna have to sharpen that. But you pretty much see what I mean, like right there. Pretty much shade with that. You have a similar tone that I can use. But if you really want to brighten it up, you take a more bright color. Focus. Yeah, I just got to get my camera to focus. If you really want to brighten that up, you just take that brighter tone. As soon as we can get the camera to focus. Right? Because that helps. So we're going to move along to like different tones, shades of greens. Move the camera back a little bit, maybe that'll help. Different tones of greens and also different tones of reds. I know that looks more like a pink. Here's a better tone of red to use also along the belly area. Like I said, this is the watercolor pencil. I wish that would focus. There we go. Now it's gonna focus. Gotta keep focused, right? And you know, red and yellow, of course, makes an orange tone. So let's say you want to go in with that and you just go right in, just barely even touch it. So it's like you take your brush over that because this is a watercolor. It's going to instant turn that into orange when you go over it. So let's say that's going to instantly turn that into an orange tone as soon as this stupid camera focuses again. Yay, right? So, so let's go back into like where I said we would be using the green. Right? Now, I'm not going to be using the green on the horns. No, it's not going to be a green hornet. Oh my goodness. Now, Bruce Lee. Oh my gosh, Bruce Lee was one of my favorite martial artists. Yeah, I was either not born or just a baby when he passed away, so. Bless him. He was Kato in the Green Hornet. The Green Hornet's brains. Little jokes there. But yeah. He was Chinese. This is Japanese art. But the difference between a Japanese dragon and a Chinese dragon is how many toes do they have? One has 4 and the other one has 3. There's all sorts of different stories of how or why one has 3 and the other has 4. I have a Japanese friend. And I also have a friend that's Vietnamese. Well, actually, a few friends that are Vietnamese. You see, I have friends of different nationalities. Okay? Like that, this green tone right here. Okay. And then, let me see, I have different green tones here. Then I have this one. See, I kind of considered this to be kind of a gator green or a swamp green. Yeah, kind of a gator swamp green. Yeah, there you go. And there's this one. I kind of think this is kind of a tree green, but that also works as taking it on the outside. Sorry, I shook. Oh, this video won't be that long if I'm shaking. I'm kind of giving you guys kind of an idea of a different style of dragon. So see, this actually won't be the style of dragon that I'll be doing for that video, for the painting. So this will give you guys the idea. So, because when you're coming down here to do, let's say, like the body and neck area, and you just want to go ahead and just bring that down and around, and that way you're getting it all like proportioned out. You can just go ahead and do that if you want, because you already know where you're going to have that belly area. And then, where'd that pencil go? There it is. Okay. And then you're figuring out, okay, what kind of little things do I want to have here? Do I want to have them like this? So look, this is more like your atypical. They just kind of, you know, follow along the back of the dragon. Some of them kind of flare out, some of them are smaller. They follow along the back of the dragon. They don't have to be all perfect at once, because you're going to take this with the color, and that's how you're going to finish them. I really have the shakes, that's why they look like crap right now. As you guys can notice with the camera, it's starting to shake. So I kind of have the shakes at the moment because I haven't taken my nighttime seizure meds, but you guys kind of get the idea with like the dragon, and then you have to figure out what color do you want its eye to be. Well, I want to have a blue-eyed dragon. Yeah, you can actually have a blue-eyed dragon if you want to know. I have actually seen some beautiful Japanese and Chinese artwork where they have had blue-eyed dragons, and it has been so gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. and the horns are kind of a goldish yellow. Now, I did a painting for the little city of Umatilla, the little town of Umatilla, Oregon, for their library. They didn't have, and I think I told this in another video, they didn't have any artwork to inspire the children in their township. I've been on the East Coast so long, I'd say township now, in their little town, because it is a little town, that they didn't have any artwork in their library to influence the children to actually want to pick up a book and read, right? And this is why I say, you know, people are people. It doesn't matter who you are. So I decided, okay, this library doesn't have anything to influence people. So out of the kindness of my heart, I go and buy 2 canvases and a bunch of paint and some brushes. And I do 2 paintings. One is a wizard floating on an orb in his library, and there's a banner. And it says, "Reading is magical." Okay, that's a little influential something, you know. Get a kid's mind to just click and think. Okay, and the other one is a dragon coming out of a book with the Scottish Highland in the back. And in the sky, it says, "Imagine what you can read." Think about that. Yeah, just think about that. And so finally, the paint cures on both of these canvases. Now, it took me, I would say, 2.5, maybe 3 days to do both of these paintings. So a 1.5 days per painting. I busted my butt on these paintings, right? So I would eat, take a break in between, do what I had to do, stretch a little, back to painting. Because this was something I did for kids, just to influence them to read, get educated, you know, influence them to make sure that they were getting educated. And I had somebody take me to that library, and the librarians saw me coming in, you know, with these 2 big things in my hands. And I'm like, I came with, you know, something for the library. And this little Mexican boy runs up to me and he's like, "Can I see? Can I see?" And they're like, "Get away from her." And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Don't tell him to get away from me." I'm like, you want to see?" He's like, "Can I?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can. Don't mind me. I still have my food allergies from eating that bread." And so I show him the one with the dragon. And he's like, "Oh, that's so cool." And I'm like, "What does it make you want to do?" And he's like, "I want to go find books about dragons and castles." And they're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "All right, you go do that." So this little kid, he runs through the library looking for books about dragons and castles. And they're like, "How did you do that? That kid has never picked up a book in this library since the first day he set foot in here." I'm like, these kids needed inspiration. I brought you the inspiration for these kids to want to pick up a book, to want to learn, to pick up a book and have an imagination, to want to learn, to want to learn something new, to want to be able to do something that you never thought you would be able to do is inspiration, even if it's by somebody else. Even if it's something you didn't think you'd be able to do before. I mean, come on, guys. This is even a watercolor that I did with these pencils. It's just simply flowers with a vine. But to be able to inspire kids in a little tiny country town. Now, I'm from the state of Oregon. I left there. I never fit in. I never fit in. But if I can do flowers and I can do this, I can do landscapes. Okay? I can do landscapes. I can do all sorts of stuff. And I can teach you to do this with me. And the simple fact is, I have health problems and I can teach when I'm not on my down days. Okay. If I can give inspiration to people that think that, oh, I can't do this because, and I was the kid that, okay, people look at me now and there's no way in the world that you were the person that was picked on in school, all from grade school on to high school. But you wouldn't know that just by looking at me. But I was. But yet, I never gave up on trying to inspire other people to do something good. I went back to the town where I was bullied when I was a kid. Yeah, I went back to that town. To find out that the bullies got their karma, per se, pretty much. And you know what, though? They never left from there. They never experienced life outside of there. They never traveled. They never left Hickville. That's what I call it, Hickville. When you're stuck in only one place and that's all you ever know, you've left yourself with knowing just that. Get out and experience life. Get out and experience life. Life is too short not to experience other things. Life is too short not to learn. There are plenty of things to learn in life. That's why I teach art on this channel. That's why I teach the cooking. Hopefully, because I'm going to try to work on a new recipe for my pumpkin muffins. Hopefully, if it works out, then I'll have that up for you guys. But I have to test it first. If it doesn't work out, I don't know what to do. If it does work out, then hey, that's great. Then I can teach it to you guys, because then I have to write down the whole entire recipe. Bam, teach it to you. The same thing goes for my pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Oh, you guys would love those. I have to rewrite my whole entire cookbook called Don't Insult Your Food, A Healthier Way of Living, because of my wheat allergies. There are a lot of things that I have to rewrite for my health issues. So, with that said, I will actually see you guys like tomorrow. It's getting late here, and yeah, it's after 10, and I want to go to sleep. All right, and and Aaron Jenkins, you get your shout out. Aaron Jenkins, you get your shout out today, and then you get it tomorrow. How about that? You get a double shout out. Aaron Jenkins. Okay? That's my new subscriber. Yep, that's my new subscriber. I appreciate that. So, yes, just always inspire to make yourself better in life. I gotta plug in my phone. So, I'll see you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Yes, Dragon. All right, good night.